What's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to Cowboys News TV, your one-stop channel for all things Dallas Cowboys. I'm Dave, and we've got a thrilling recap for you today. After a tough loss last week, the Cowboys are back on track with a hard-fought 20-15 victory over the New York Giants in Thursday night's NFC East showdown. Before we break down the game, make sure you smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all Cowboys news. We're closing in on 11,000 subscribers, and your support gets us there. Let's dive in. A gritty win on the road. Any win is pretty, no matter how ugly it can get, right? The Cowboys didn't play a flawless game, but they showed grit, determination, and found a way to pull out a win against a tough Giants team. With both teams battling it out in a low-scoring affair, Dallas made key plays when it mattered most, particularly on defense. Let's start with Dak Prescott, who was efficient all night. Dak completed a whopping 81.5% of his passes, throwing for 221 yards and 2 touchdowns with a passer rating of 125.5. His connection with CeeDee Lamb was back in full force as the star wide receiver had a breakout night, hauling in 7 catches for 98 yards and a touchdown. On the defensive side, the Cowboys were dominant against the run, holding the Giants to a staggering 1.1 yards per carry. But the big story was the emergence of rookie cornerback Amani Oruwariye, who made a game-sealing interception in the final seconds. Cowboys fans, how confident are you in the defense after this win? Let us know in the comments. First quarter, early struggles, quick recovery. The game didn't start well for the Cowboys, as they went 3 and out on their opening drive and quickly found themselves down 3-0 after a Giants field goal. But Prescott and Lamb responded in style. On their next drive, Lamb and Prescott connected multiple times, setting up a 15-yard touchdown pass to Rico Dowdle, putting the Cowboys up 7-3. Giants fans might have been nervous, but Dallas offense showed life early on. Cowboys Nation, did you feel the momentum shift after that first touchdown? Drop a comment below. Second quarter, Lamb strikes again. The second quarter saw both teams exchange field goals before Dallas took control. On 4th and 1 from their own 39-yard line, Hunter Luepke powered through to keep the drive alive. On the very next play, Prescott avoided a blitz and launched a bomb to CeeDee Lamb for a 55-yard touchdown. It was an incredible play that extended the Cowboys' lead to 14-6. The Giants tried to keep pace, but Dallas defense stood strong, forcing another field goal to end the half at 14-9. Despite the low score, it was clear Dallas was executing better. Cowboys Nation, how did you feel about that 4th down conversion? Would you have gone for it? Third quarter, defensive stand. The third quarter was all about defense. The Giants came out strong, driving 77 yards down the field. But Dallas defense held firm once again, forcing a 22-yard field goal. This was followed by Brandon Aubrey's 60-yard field goal to keep the Cowboys ahead 17-12. It wasn't a flashy quarter, but it showed Dallas' ability to win a game in the trenches. However, we have to talk about the injuries. DeMarcus Lawrence went down with a right foot injury in the third quarter, and Micah Parsons was helped off the field late in the game. Cowboys Nation, how concerned are you about these injuries? Comment below with your thoughts and prayers for these key players. Fourth quarter, field goal frenzy and a big play. The fourth quarter turned into a battle of field goals, with Greg Joseph hitting a 42-yarder for the Giants and Aubrey responding with a 40-yard field goal for Dallas. The score stood at 20-15 with 7 minutes left, and the Cowboys were holding on by the skin of their teeth. But the Cowboys' defense came up clutch. On 4th and 6, Daniel Jones tried to connect with rookie receiver Malik Nabers, but the pass fell incomplete, giving Dallas the ball back. Aubrey had a chance to ice the game with a 51-yard field goal, but shockingly missed wide right. Fortunately, it didn't matter. Amani Oruwariye stepped up with a game-saving interception to seal the win. Key takeaways. Dak is back. After a rough outing last week, Dak Prescott showed his leadership and precision with 2 touchdowns and 221 passing yards. His connection with CeeDee Lamb is vital for this team moving forward. Dominant run defense. The Cowboys held the Giants to just 26 rushing yards on 24 carries, completely shutting down the ground game. That's an average of 1.1 yards per carry, an elite performance. Injury concerns. Losing DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons would be huge blows to the defense. We'll have to monitor their status closely, but for now, we can only hope they'll be back soon. Field goal woes. Brandon Aubrey missed his first career 50-yard field goal. It didn't cost the Cowboys this time, but we'll need him to bounce back next week. Looking ahead. Next week, the Cowboys face another tough challenge as they take on the Baltimore Ravens. With Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry looming, the Cowboys' defense will need to be at its best, especially if Parsons and Lawrence are sidelined. Cowboys Nation, what are your predictions for the Ravens game? Do you think Dallas can continue this momentum? Wrapping it up. That's it for today's recap, Cowboys fans. Dallas gets back on track with a gritty 20-15 win over the Giants. It wasn't perfect, but a win's a win, and now we move forward to Baltimore. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates. We're aiming for 11,000 subscribers, and every click helps. Thanks for watching Cowboys News TV, and as always, go Cowboys! With the mini-bye week offering some breathing room, the Cowboys have a crucial opportunity to regroup and address their ongoing issues. Head coach Mike McCarthy has already emphasized the need for more consistency, particularly when it comes to execution on both sides of the ball. One thing that has been evident is the offensive line struggles, which have led to breakdowns in both the running game and pass protection. If Dak Prescott is going to have a chance to get this offense clicking, it all starts with the big guys up front. The offensive line's role in turning things around the Cowboys' offensive line has been a key strength for years, but lately, injuries and inconsistency have caused problems. Tyron Smith, who has been a cornerstone of the O-line, has missed some time, and the shifting of positions among players like Tyler Smith and Terrence Steele has created a lack of cohesion. That's led to more pressure on Dak Prescott and limited room for Tony Pollard to work within the running game. If the Cowboys are going to compete with the Steelers' pass rush, they need to tighten up the line and give Prescott the protection he needs to make plays. A more stable offensive line would also help jumpstart the run game, which has been stagnant in recent weeks. Pollard has shown flashes of brilliance, but without consistent blocking, it's hard for him to get into a rhythm. Cowboys Nation, how confident are you in the offensive line heading into Week 5? Do you think they can handle the Steelers' aggressive front seven, or is this still an area of concern? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. Defensive adjustments. Zimmer's role in revamping the scheme. Another key factor going into Week 5 will be how the Cowboys' defense adjusts, especially if Micah Parsons is unavailable. Defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer has been tasked with fine-tuning a unit that, despite early season success, has shown vulnerability against the run. This is where guys like DeMarcus Lawrence, Leighton Vander Esch, and rookie Motzie Smith will need to take on a bigger role. Zimmer's experience could prove to be the X-factor here. He's been known to get the most out of his players, particularly when it comes to adjusting schemes to compensate for missing stars. If Parsons can't go, Zimmer may have to dig deep into his playbook and rely on creative blitzes and more aggressive play from the secondary. Player to watch, Osa Odighizuwa. One player who could have a breakout performance is Osa Odighizuwa. The young defensive tackle has been quietly having a solid season, showing flashes of brilliance in both run defense and pass rush. With Parsons potentially out, Odighizuwa might be asked to step up as a more disruptive force in the middle of the defense. His ability to penetrate the line of scrimmage and collapse the pocket could be key in rattling Steelers quarterback Kenny Pickett. Cowboys Nation, do you think OSA is ready to take that next step and become a game changer on defense? Let us know who you're excited to see step up in the comments. Closing thoughts. The Cowboys' upcoming matchup against the Steelers will be a defining moment in their season. With a few tweaks and some healthier bodies, this team has the potential to bounce back in a big way. But as always in the NFL, it's about execution and heart. And Cowboys Nation, you know we've got plenty of both. Before we wrap up, don't forget to subscribe to Cowboys News TV and hit that notification bell. We're inching closer to 12,000 subscribers, and your support has been incredible. Let's keep this momentum going. Your passion fuels us to bring you the best Cowboys coverage on YouTube. As always, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next video.